Hi, my name is Erica Balatayo, and I have chosen auto mechanics as my women leisure activity project. The war years liberated women from restrictive home ties, much as a partial or temporary basis, but then the feminist movement of the 1960s and 1970s promoted the belief in the equality of the sexes. In a historical perspective, women were seen as the weaker sex, therefore men usually did the outside work, such as fixing cars. It wasn't until the 1930s when women became more visible during the union struggles. Thanks to movements, women today have a greater chance to participate in any leisure activities without getting judged. Statistically, in the auto industry, the number of female workers jumped from 28,300 in October 1941 to 203,300 in November 1943, and by 1945, women comprised 28% of the UAW's membership of 1 million. I believe there is a slight change in participation in auto mechanics, where women are beginning to explore out of their constraints. In present day, women like Sarah Laitner and Danica Patrick are astounding role models to women. Sarah Laitner opened her own shop in Phoenix to teach other women about cars after double majoring in pre-law and women's history. Her goal is to break the stereotypes that women don't know anything about cars. Danica Patrick finished the Formula Ford Festival, the highest ever finished by either a woman or an American in the event. This activity fits into the traditional ideals of leisure because women were seen as the weaker sex. Due to this theory, they often pose next to the cars as a sexual figure, rather than the one behind the wheel or under the hood like men. Men in general often took photographs or advertisements in a full-covered racing suit and in a masculine position. I feel that many women experience constraints in the automotive world. According to Chapter 7, a number of leisure constraints are commonly experienced by women, and these constraints reduce or affect their level of participation. Mark proclaims that there has been an increase in number of women in auto mechanics, but the number still isn't where we'd like to see it. The purpose of the timing belt is to help maintain the engine to run smoothly. It provides a quick, flexible connection between the camshaft and the crankshaft to help the valves opening and closing in phase with the movement of the piston. The purpose of the air filter is to filter out dirt and other particles from entering the engine. A dirty air filter can cause your vehicle to eat more gas. Changing it regularly can have a significant impact on the engine life and performance. As you can see, this air filter is still clean, therefore there doesn't have to be any changing. Checking oil and coolant is one of the most important things to maintain a healthy car. Here you can see that I have pulled and reinserted the dipstick into the engine to check the oil levels. The oil should be between the minimum and maximum line on the dipstick. Low or high oil levels can cause a number of problems such as oil leaks, blown head gasket, or damage to the engine. Lastly, the purpose of tire pressure is to gain traction between the vehicle and the road to control the car. If the pressure is too low, then too much of the tire's surface area touches the ground, which increases friction between the road and the tire. If it is too high, then less of the tire touches the ground. In result, traction suffers and so does the stopping distances. Also, Proper amount of air helps gas mileage, which saves money. There are two ways to check the amount of air your tire needs, either on the tire itself or the door panel of the driver's side. Remember, the maximum allowable air pressure is not recommended. Although I love cars in general, this activity was a challenge for me because I usually ask questions like, what is the purpose of the intercooler? Or, why does the car make this sound when I do this? I felt a number of emotions such as nervousness and excitement while doing this project. I was happy that I was learning, but at the same time very nervous that I would mess up somehow and cause the car damage. I would definitely participate in this activity again. It benefits my car's health and can save me money in the future. I feel that women can feel the sense of empowerment and accomplishment through this particular leisure activity. We can do anything that men are capable of doing if we put our minds to it. Men, on the other hand, could gain the opportunity to help us understand the mechanics better if we asked for help, as well as a way for them to learn to stop stereotyping women.